gay, totally gay. I'm a fabulous flouncing, loud and proud cliche on display. And I found my calling today. Oh, Shantae. It's a flaming hot pink letter day. I'm not the boy I used to be. I'm here, I'm queer, get used to me. I'm gay. Hi everyone, I just want to say welcome to We Talk About Our Cartoon Boyfriends, the podcast. Here we are.
Hello and welcome to the We Talk About Our Cartoon Boyfriends podcast. I'm doing the intro today. I am Casual Rad, and my boyfriend is none other than Dale Gribble from King of the Hill. Everybody else, introduce yourself. Thank you, canned applause. Good storage. Oh, they're freaking out. Oh man, they're wilding out.
They're going absolutely mental. They're going balls out mental.
All right, we need to sedate the audience.
Close the can.
Put a lid on that can.
Going too crazy.
I was looking for an object, but I've lost it, so I'll just start with my intro. Hello, it's me, Bembo Davis, creator of Wonder Park, and I'm here to talk about my cartoon boyfriends. It's still Oni. It's still Oni. I haven't changed it since last week's. From Street Fighter 4. Yeah. Okay.
You guys should go first. I'm the special guest. I should introduce myself last.
Okay. Claire.
Can you guys hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. No, we were recording on our end for a second.
Oh, god damn it.
My cartoon boyfriend is Dottie from Stonecrackers. And I'm eating yogurt right now. That's what I wanted to say.
And I'm Harrison. I'm Parker's roommate. And my cartoon boyfriend is today Parker showed me a Go Animate video. It was a parody of Secret Mountain Fort Awesome, and that was pretty cool. So, that's my cartoon boy. And to the left of me, we have the wonderful needs no introduction, Claire.
Hi.
Jesus.
My cartoon boyfriend is the never-ending passage of time that cannot be stopped no matter what we do.
Claire, are you doing okay?
Yeah.
The black worm.
And also, it's oh man, I don't know.
The special guest.
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 Introduce yourself, special guest.
Oh, that's me, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm Samanthuel Splendidland. I'm a Twitter dipshit, and I made some things. And my cartoon boyfriend is I don't know, Lupin the Third.
Oh yeah.
Good choice.
Did I say Twitter boyfriend or cartoon boyfriend? Did I say
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
It doesn't matter. I don't know what Lupin's Twitter account is.
I have the memory of a goldfish.
He might have blocked me at this point.
My cartoon boyfriend is the entire website of Twitter, and I hate him, and I want to break up with him.
My cartoon boyfriend is this tweet is unavailable. I'm a woman who loves a bit of mystery in my life.
Wow.
You got a lot of boyfriends.
Got a lot of boyfriends.
Have we all played Roblox at least once in our life?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I haven't actually, but
We've been
It's
over
okay.
this. Jesus Christ.
Yes, but as a guest,
Listen,
you never know
I
when a
you
guest
got
could have played
Look,
Roblox.
I don't know a single thing about your previous conversations, so you're gonna have to recap a lot for me. But
Hold on, sorry.
Wow,
Well-
Sam, have you not listened to all of our hours worth of podcasts? What the
I don't even listen to our podcast.
On account of the fact that
Ben.
on account of the fact that I didn't even know the podcast like existed, and so you just mentioned it while we were voice calling once. No, I haven't, but
Wow.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Well, this is episode
It's like 17, I think.
yeah, 17 or something, I think.
Wow, wait, that's a funny coincidence. I used to be that age once.
Bro,
Oh, I can relate.
Samanthuel, wait,
Hey.
guys, shut up.
Hey,
Shut
That wasn't me.
Jesus Christ. So was I, oh my god.
holy crap and
I
balls.
wasn't.
Oh,
3 years ago, I was 17, and now
Not-
I'm not.
9. For me, it was 9 years ago.
I don't want to think about how old you are.
I skipped some of my birthdays because there's some numbers I don't like.
Like
So-
what? What numbers do you not like, Ben?
Oh, I don't like the number 14.
I think
Sorry, I just made it up.
I think the number 9 is one of the sexiest numbers, especially and
When it's
also
with
number
a
3.
6.
You know, there's a good compliment for 9, but I'm not gonna be the one to say it.
Number
7's kind of
3.
hot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 7's pretty
The
hot.
hottest number.
7's good if you're into vor.
Ah, 'cause
I see
7.
why.
It took me a bit of my brain, but my brain clicked like
7 has a Fur Affinity account.
Oh no.
I had a Fur Affinity account when I was 7.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
You know, I think my Fur Affinity account's almost gonna be 10 years old now.
Whoa,
La,
Ben,
la,
that's
la,
older
la.
than you.
La, 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 la,
Alright.
la.
What are we gonna talk about today?
We could talk about video juegos. We can speak about cartoons if we wish.
Well,
Bring up
I'm
something
only a guest.
I've got
And
cartoons and comics on the mind.
that only being a guest means I get to decide the subject or I don't get to decide.
Please decide
Please
for us.
decide,
Decide a
please decide,
subject.
please decide.
Oh God, no! This is so much pressure.
Oh, it's okay.
So what do you think of today's Garfield strip? Pretty
Oh,
funny,
no.
right?
I
love that.
I haven't read it
I
yet.
like the
I'm not
power
ready.
he said.
Garfield
Monday again,
is
no problem.
Garfield is the flabby tabby with charm to spare. He is such a way with words. That cat.
Have y'all ever read
I've-
Heathcliff?
I know about
Dude,
Heathcliff.
I
Yeah,
have a
I've
story
seen
about
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff, actually.
What happened?
All right.
Really?
So,
Imagine.
in college, the same college that just removed my Adobe Audition subscription, which means I can't do anything for a bit. But it's okay because I'm getting I'll figure it out. Wink, wink. Anyways, I was walking down the halls to the photo laboratory to
Mhm.
take some photos from my shitty photo class when suddenly I look to the right of myself and I see an advertisement for Animation Club. It is a lo-fi hip-hop anime-looking girl and Heathcliff.
Wow!
They're both edited in the same photo, and the Heathcliff isn't like a still image of Heathcliff. It's like taken from a direct episode. I think someone looked up Heathcliff and then saw like a YouTube like thumbnail
Yeah.
Oh,
and just
this
took
is-
that and put it on. I tried to take a picture of this, but they were putting posters up, and I didn't want to offend them.
I think it's actually smart because you have the anime girl, right? And you don't want to have you don't want to just have that and say this is what animation is. Animation can be one of two things. It can be anime girl or it can be Heathcliff.
Yeah.
At least good animation.
You have
And it-
two wolves in your mind. One is an anime girl and one is Heathcliff. They're both gay.
The difference between Heathcliff and Garfield is none. But
No, I feel like Heathcliff has a bit more of a positive outlook on life.
Heathcliff has a cuter girlfriend.
I think
Did-
Heathcliff is more of a brutal irony compared to Garfield.
wasn't there a Heathcliff cartoon? I remember
Yes,
seeing
there
it.
was, and
Is
I think it
Heathcliff
was
in
like
Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats or something.
And I think a Japanese studio animated it because it was in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember like watching it once and like being in the UK, like I'm not very familiar with Heathcliff as like a strip. So I was just like, who the fuck is this like
Being in the
nothing
US.
Yeah, well,
like
I'm
who is this
familiar-
Garfield?
I'm
Who's this
familiar with
Garfield?
Heathcliff as a stripper, so.
Okay, are any of us like familiar with Heathcliff as originally as a comic? Because I just saw Heathcliff like on the internet one day.
Yeah,
I saw Heathcliff because whenever they would show like the Super Mario show DVDs, there would be a fucking like little commercial about all the other stuff Geek Entertainment does, and one of them was a little short for Heathcliff. And I was like, who the fuck is this? This isn't Garfuffle.
No. You're right though. Heathcliff's girlfriend is cuter than Garfield's girlfriend.
I will agree.
No, completely. I mean, look at that image I sent. It's ridiculous.
I know. I'm looking at it.
It reminds me of Russell from Gorillaz.
I like the
He's got
lanky
very
one
big
with the
arms.
tie. I feel like that's a butch lesbian, even though I know it's probably a guy because this place sucks.
What do you mean this place?
You mean
This
The
place, the
universe of
Heathcliff Void.
you mean Heathcliff's place?
No, I just mean like this world that like the cartoon
Heathcliff's world.
No, let me finish.
Bobby's
let
world.
me fucking finish. Let me finish. Oh my god, I'm begging you, let me finish. If like a cartoon animal.
I'm sorry, it accidentally went off.
Close the can of noise.
If a cartoon animal is a girl, they need to have feminine identifying features such as bows and eyelashes and tits and hair and stuff. But a boy animal can just look like anything. So
Remember
it
you
just
remember when they did the Spyro remake and they did that to the kangaroo girl?
Oh, Sheila. That's my sister's name too.
They did that like the original design is like she doesn't have eyelashes or anything, and
She's
they're
just
like
she's just a Roo.
she's just an animal because that's what she
creature.
is. And then they're like, what if she had like hair and like a nothing waist?
What if we just bimbofied her? That's smart.
What if we bimboed her?
Here's the thing, like, oh my god, kangaroos already have like eyelashes, and they're really luscious. So just like they could have put it on it normally and called it a day, wouldn't be like, oh that, but because they gave her a snatched waist.
I know who to blame for this.
Who?
Furries.
Name and shame them.
Listen, here's the thing. Kangaroos are already fuckable. They didn't need to do all
Parker,
this
don't
extra.
say that. Don't say that.
Parker, we gotta rewind time, okay? We gotta rewind time.
Ben,
You guys are gonna edit that out, right?
maybe. I don't know how to edit audio. Sorry.
Oh god.
Ben,
Well,
haven't you been
Yes.
replaying Spyro? Sorry.
You like invited me onto your sinking ship. Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at pictures of Sheila in comparison to what she was before, and it's like her waist has the same like width as her neck.
I know.
And like
Oh. Go on. Sorry.
they really did give her a snatched waist, and they made her
did.
stomach thick.
They really gave her a waist you can grab in your own hand.
Okay, so speaking of Spyro, I've returned to childhood classic Spyro 4.
Wait,
yeah,
hold
that one.
wait, guys, shut up. Hold on, I found a picture that someone drew of Sheila's feet.
Well,
You don't have to send it, but
Wait, Claire, don't send that. Ben drew that.
please. I am.
Spyro 4. Wasn't there like a glitch in that meant you couldn't 100% it? Like the one thing you want to do in a Spyro game?
Well, I already like broke the game somehow. So I was doing a like quick mission where I have to do it under like 30 seconds. And as soon as I finished, Sparks ate a butterfly and it got stuck in an endless loop.
Oh, cool.
It's still stuck.
It's the
Sparks-
dragonfly.
It's the dragonfly, yeah.
Yeah.
I found more feet pictures of Sheila.
I really
It's
don't
so
like.
awesome.
I really don't
Look.
like this conversation.
I'm
Listen.
finding a lot. I'm finding
Claire,
a lot.
like, you can like look. We're on recording hours right now. But if you want to
Yeah.
send them to me after it's all said and done, please. But
Okay.
Fellas,
I know what you're about.
Yes.
I got news. I got cartoon
Yes?
news.
What news?
All
is
right.
What's the cartoon news,
Brad?
friend?
Now this is
Oh.
from a very interesting source, so do not, because it's called Deadline.com. But apparently, SpongeBob SquarePants CG animated prequel series Camp Coral, greenlighted by Nickelodeon.
I heard that.
Wait,
Finally!
Wait, what?
finally,
Nickelodeon is giving
Baby
a 13
SpongeBob.
Yeah, we're getting Baby SpongeBob.
finally, yes.
Nickelodeon has given a 13-episode series order to Camp Coral, working title. Spin-off the network's signature series, SpongeBob SquarePants. While the mothership is a classic 2D cartoon, the offshoot will be a CG animated series which serves as the prequel to SpongeBob, introduces 10-year-old SpongeBob SquarePants
Oh my
during his
god.
summer at Sleepaway Camp.
That would only be a cool idea if they did it with Fanboy and Chum Chum.
That's cool and all, but I found.
Don't you fucking dare! Don't you
Tell
fucking
us.
dare.
Tell us.
I don't want to see the feet.
No, it's not feet this time.
We don't have to see it, we can just hear it. Oh, we're seeing it. We're
Alright,
seeing
well,
it.
that's-
Oh god, it's loading in.
Yeah, it's loading
I
from
don't think
YouTube.
YouTube's gonna let us post this, Claire.
Look at
We're
the
gonna get demonetized.
look
Wink.
at the
I'm-
bottom left.
I am
It's the
looking
odd-
very close right now.
It's still loading for me. Is like, is there going to be like a way for the audience to like see this, or
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to see this.
It's
Are you
not
like-
bad.
do they
It's
like
not-
record? Do you like record the whole screen and just post it on YouTube, or
No, we
No.
normally edit the images into the thumbnail and into the video version, or send it to them.
But
Oh,
like,
okay.
We do
Oh.
like at the
So-
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
But
I like the one that's just called Bold. I think that's really funny.
how about the one that caught
Oh.
my eye was the one that's called Thought.
I see it now.
But back on sponges.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No worries, no
I'm so
worries.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
But someone made this point in a different server I'm in. And
Yeah?
I agree with it. The concept that maybe perhaps SpongeBob will eventually spin off to become something like what Looney Tunes has done and just make, multiple various different versions of the same IP until it ends up either diluting itself like Scooby-Doo or coming back to the start like Looney Tunes, because
When is when
like
is
a Looney
Sponge?
Tunes short
when
thing
is-
coming out very soon, which is like hand animated and shit, but that's not out
Is-
yet, so don't think.
When is
What's up?
when is SpongeBob gonna get his SpongeBob on Zombie Island? Because that movie slaps.
Honestly, I want to know too. I think actually we can probably count that as the movie, because that Zombie Island was also supposed to
That
be
mo-
like
the
its
mo-
own like this is it no more.
Do you ever like you rewatch like Zombie Island and there's like the cat girls in it and you're like, this did something for me as a kid, but I didn't have the vocabulary for it back then.
Yeah, you're right. It did.
And it
You know
really
what-
is
you know
it really
what
is
also
terror time
did something
again.
for me. You know what also did something for me in
What?
in the Scooby Doo movies?
Scrappy.
Fucking
It's
Is it gonna? It's not gonna be like the Phantom Virus, is it?
no, no,
Label.
no, and the
Say it,
hex,
dude.
the hex girls, you fucking idiot.
Oh, of course, of course. What was I thinking?
That's in the TV show too. That's in Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated.
I
Oh,
know, but they
God,
first
that
appeared,
was actually a really good series.
they first appeared in the movie about the witch, I think.
Yeah, they
Also,
did.
Yeah,
Um,
Earth, Wind,
and
Fire,
they-
and Air.
Yeah, and they were really hot, and they were goths, and then
They
like,
were.
okay, time to go to Hot Topic.
There was like all those Scooby Doo. I keep wanting to call them the Scooby Doo OVAs, which I don't think is. But
I mean, you're right. Technically,
It has the same kind of energy as like,
Yeah.
like some of like,
Zombie
the
Island
Gundam
definitely
series
feels
from
like
the
an
80s.
OVA.
Yeah.
What is an OVA by?
It's like original video animation.
Yeah.
It's usually just like it's like really weird because some of them are just like, oh, it's like a 13 episode long series, and it's like, that's just a series, right? But I guess it's like direct to video or something, but it still has like a high budget, so I don't know. It's like weird to me, but because it doesn't mean anything, because it also includes things like Twinkle Nora Rock Me, which is one of the best things I've ever watched.
Yes,
but it's so
I've
dumb.
seen it too.
It's like 12 frames per second psychic bounty hunter that can.
I feel weird when watching that just because the timing is so like displaced. And, like, I feel like I'm in the wrong universe.
No, it's great. It's like it feels like I'm just blinking a lot.
Oh,
Cyber Chase?
Yeah, Cyber Chase. Cyber. Cyber. You mean Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase, right?
Both.
Remember what's the other one? Like the people who message me on Twitter sometimes, or
The Cyber Chase, the PBS kids show.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
We have talked about that, Annoying Orange, and Smosh every episode.
Can we talk about Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase? Because I remember that one.
Guys,
Yeah, we can talk about that.
What is that?
guys, can we talk about my gym partner is a monkey?
There's an entire
Yes.
podcast dedicated to that. We
I like
can't
that
talk
show.
about
I like that show.
Wait,
You made me grimace, Claire.
Wait. When
my
you say
face-
an entire podcast dedicated to it, do you mean you guys did an episode, or there's a separate
No,
podcast?
There's a
no,
separate
no.
podcast that we're friends with some of those people, I think.
They just
How-
talk about that.
I don't know, I've never listened to it.
We can just talk about it for like 5 minutes.
Okay, this is the mini
All right.
My Gym Partner is a Podcast. Here we go.
I'm gonna
I
shake
barely
my head out of pain.
Wait a minute. I can't mentally tell the difference between that and Camp Laszlo in my brain.
Neither can I.
I don't.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
You show me a character from them, and I won't be able to tell you which of the two shows they're from.
I
One of them had a
can.
snake. One of them had an elephant, but I don't know which was which. And
Because it's kind of subtle, but my gym partner's a monkey uses a much more wider array of colors, while Camp Lazlo uses much more warmer fall type colors. Now you know.
oh, that's really useful. Like if I ever have to write about like the two shows or like an art assignment that I'm not a part of because I'm not in education or anything. But
Right.
if I decide to make a video essay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Wait.
Listen, kid, listen to the podcast. Camp Lazlo, warmer fall colors. My gym partner's a monkey, much more brighter array of colors to represent the more tropical.
Everyone,
animals
you're
that
all
there's
going to
such
be
as
quizzed on
snake.
this, okay? So
Yeah, you're all going to quiz on this in the podcast. The
Keep
winner
it
gets
on.
my hair.
Listen,
big Commodore.
listen. I'm gonna show you an image, and you're gonna tell me if this is a Camp
Wait.
Lazlo or my gym partner's a monkey character. Here.
Okay.
That's-
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a hard one.
That's the monkey. That's the monkey who he's gym partners with.
No, you guys.
Jimmy
that's
Neutron.
Paul.
It's Carl, the gym partner.
Oh.
Oh, it's a Paul. Fuck, I don't know.
I know Paul.
Wait,
I know Paul.
is there any lore I'm unaware of, behind the "Hi, I'm Paul" monkey?
I
Yes,
think there is.
there is lore.
I remember reading about it once. There was like a really specific thing about it, but
Is he a mutant?
But I have
Wait.
something to say.
I'm gonna type
Uh-huh.
in.
I have something to say about my gym partner is a monkey. So I thought about it one day, and I went through the Tumblr tag and reblogged like two funny posts about it. And then my friend Zach sent me a Tumblr ask saying, "What's with all my gym partner's a monkey?" Like it's 2 posts, Zach. I don't know why he sent me a Tumblr ask instead of just like fucking texting me or something.
I'm sorry, but Gym Partner's a Monkey is banned from Tumblr now.
Is it?
It's too
Dude.
old.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been on Tumblr in a while. I wouldn't know.
Oh, my like Tumblr's like gone now, and like I had a commission I was doing, and now my Tumblr's gone. So like I don't know how to contact this person.
Oh no.
I'm still on Tumblr. I'm on Tumblr right now, and I use it every day.
To find my
However,
gym partner's a monkey stuff.
yes, but For my gym partner as a monkey, I think my favorite character was the giraffe girl because she was really nice. And she's and she's voiced by Gray Delisle, so you know.
I love the giraffe girl from my gym partner as a monkey or Camp Laszlo.
Also, I like the toucan girl who's also voiced by Gray Delisle. Gray Delisle just voices all of my favorite characters, it seems.
Wait,
I like
Claire.
the big gorilla.
Wait, Claire, who's the gay character? Is it the snake?
It's the gorilla.
It's the gorilla. He's the gay one.
He's definitely the gay one.
No, it's Roger the alien.
That's not. That's Family Guy.
Pecan Sandies.
He's not Family Guy.
Hey, look at my pecan Sandies.
I think I found ship art of shipping of the little boy and the monkey.
That's awful.
No.
That's quite awful. That's
No,
quite
I don't
awful.
like. I don't like that.
I don't know where I am.
Claire, can you hear me? Turn left.
No, someone drew the.
What's happening?
Where am I?
What are you making these sound effects with?
Well,
That's got like a bunch of cans of sound effects.
My mind.
Going up.
Wait,
It sounded like you swallowed a sitar about 5 years ago.
guys.
yes, Claire?
I'm going through a post that's like, this cartoon taught me this cartoon taught me that, and I'm gonna go through the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
My gym partner as a monkey taught me global warming. SpongeBob SquarePants taught me photosynthesis, tying my shoes, and claustrophobic. Chowder taught me the use of pepper spray.
That's fair. That's fair.
Dora the Explorer taught me several Spanish words and to be more familiar with what Spanish speakers are saying. Wander Over Yonder taught me that it never hurts to be helpful and that having anxiety disorders is normal as long as you can overcome it. One Piece taught me several Japanese words and overcoming depression and loss.
Listen, One Piece only gave me more depression. I'm sorry. I've watched a lot of One Piece. It only made me more crazy.
And the final one. Do you want to guess what show taught them to always be themselves and never worry about what people think about them?
Bud Ugly Martians.
Johnny Test.
Mega Babies.
Bud Ugly Martians. The Annoying Orange Show.
Cubics.
It's Cat Dog.
Yes!
Asterix and
forget to
Obelix.
be yourself, even if you're also someone else.
Cubics taught me that robots really are for everyone.
Cubics.
You tell me that the creators really hate the thing they made before.
No, Cubics is beautiful and was one of my favorite
I love Cubics so much.
I thought the robot was so cool, and like
Yeah,
maybe
they
I
were.
him when I was young.
I hated the show Code Loko because I had a friend and his little brother his forehead was as big as one of those characters. it really stressed me out, and I thought somehow he had a cartoon about him.
I just like the idea that you're like looking at this kid and being like, oh.
I know.
So like looking back at the TV, like, oh, Joe God.
Yeah. So Jonah Houston, if you're listening to this, sorry, you look really weird when you were a kid, dude. I'm sorry.
You look like a fucked up Code Lyoko freak.
If someone told me I looked like a Code Lyoko kid, I'd be so sad.
Oh.
Like, God damn, your forehead's the size of a watermelon. You look like Frieza on a bad day.
I think I like remember nothing about it other than like the art style.
Yeah.
Was it any good or
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was French. It was a French show.
It was really
every episode they were like gonna die, but they don't.
French animation's crazy.
Same with Cat Dog.
Really?
Hey,
What?
Hey guys.
Oh.
Hey, what have you found?
What's so goofy?
Tell me.
Claire, are you okay?
What you giggling about? Oh no, something's loading.
Oh god damn.
Wow.
Something effed up's happening.
My
Okay,
grandma's
listeners,
sister.
an image is loading that Claire is really giggling about. Once it loads, we can explain it for.
Alright, so it's a very deep fried image of Adam Lyon standing next to his ever so sheepish monkey friend, and big white impact font that says, so basically, my gym partner is monkey, It's very deep fried.
It's so deep fried. It actually looks like his skin's like peeling off him.
It looks like something you'd see like this user found this image on a Dorito. It looks like Abraham Lincoln.
It looks like my
What
grandpa's
if you
skin.
what if you opened like a Dorito bag and they did like a little thing where they toasted memes on them? Haha, wouldn't that be epic?
I'm so sorry.
Dude, this troll face is on my Dorito, dude. Troll
Guys,
alone.
I'm really
Image
sorry.
is still loading for me. But thanks for that.
It's okay.
I see it.
It's for the best. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. I remember Johnny Bravo taught me that green means go and that red means stop because he was crossing the street one day and he
got
looked
hit
at the screen
by a
and said that and I was like, yeah.
It's not a cartoon, but I learned how to make ginger beer because of Croc 2, the game. There was like a side quest in it where you had to like pick up ingredients, and like I just used that in real life, and it was pretty good. So,
have you played
That was
Glover?
from the Yoshi game. It was not
what
wait.
were you asking if I played?
Oh, have you played Glover?
I love the glove.
yes.
I learned how to do cocaine without messing up my nose because of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
There's a lot of things you should not learn from that show.
Here's just like a cool image of Sheen that I have on my computer.
Sheen?
Is it Sheen?
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Sheen Estes. I'm the guest of the podcast. What's going on?
I know where you got that
I
image
want to see
from.
Sheen.
I also
Hey,
have.
that looks like a picture of me.
Oh, wait, I'm going to say
like,
Sheen's catchphrase. Can I have a croissant?
It's not like catch me, asshole.
Where are his eyelids? They're just not there.
Oh, PS4 models. Also PS4 models, and I was gonna.
No, those are definitely PS4.
Latest in video game graphics.
Great. Man, I remember looking at SNES after playing it all my life when I was like a wee baby and going like, wow!
Yes.
Hey, wait a minute. This is a cartoon.
I'm a cartoon.
So, do any of you guys remember this fucking like freak?
No.
What the?
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Do you remember this? It was from something called Scatoony.
Scatoonies?
It was like
Wait.
it was like a game show that was like on at like 5 a.m. on Boomerang.
What?
Guys,
It's like remembered by nobody. I think it
I
was
think
like
you just
Canadian.
discovered like dead media.
It might have been like a numbers channel in disguise or something.
They had the host of Total Drama Island on an episode of it.
guys.
Wow.
I know that I'm like scrolling through Tumblr while on this podcast, and I hope that's not disrespectful, but I found a blog that's very fucking strange and very odd.
Is it Bembo Davis at tumblr.com?
No.
Wait, Ben,
No.
didn't your Tumblr get hacked and post girls?
Yes, for a very long time.
Guys,
and
no.
without
Can you show us the
permission.
blog? Because
It's called.
like
No, let me finish. It's called Briefs King Forever, and it's a blog. Reading the description, this blog is only dedicated to screenshots / fan arts of male characters in briefs / tighty whities
wow.
/
This is
speedos.
Hubba bubba, I gotta take a look at this blog.
Also,
This
I
is-
do not accept pictures of people in underwear IRL here, but it's like
Oh.
it's just
Oh.
all men
There-
and boys in underwear.
this is equality because there's like an anime bath scene wiki that I found once, and it's like the opposite. It's like
Oh, it's all girls
equality.
taking like all girls in like hot springs and stuff.
oh, like wait, this one or is it?
No,
dude,
like
this is
yours.
this. Oh yeah, that one is. It's just like if there was they like document every like shower scene. I don't remember how I found it, and I'm not saying like like I was looking for that, but
It's equality.
it keeps like showing up whenever I'm like looking up a character, and it's like anime bath scene wiki. It's like who's documenting this? Do they have staff? Because it's really thorough from like my curiosity, but I mean, I
almost
love
got-
I love like weird wiki binges. I found one some time ago that was like the Super Nanny Fanon wiki, and they made it was like so there used to be this Mr. Men wiki, and it had like whenever you go on a characters page, it would like list comparisons. Like, oh, Mr. Tickle is similar to Bardiel from Evangelion because they both have stretchy arms, and and then it's like so there's that, and then it's like I went on there to show my friends, and then it was like the comparisons had all gone, and then it turned out they'd been moved to the Mr. Men comparisons wiki, and I was so curious because it felt like this was all the work of one person. So I like looked into the other wikis they manage, and they also manage like the Super Nanny wiki and the Super Nanny Fanon wiki, and the Fanon one has like you look on it and it makes up children from like episodes of Super Nanny that are set to air in 2036 or something, and it's like, oh yeah,
my God.
this child was born in 2028, and they're they're very naughty, and they got sent to the naughty like hell pit or whatever. And they made up new punishments as well, and one of the children on there was called like Reichiru the yokai child or something, and it was really great.
I think this is fake, but like once that year comes up and we're all old and we're still doing this podcast in episode 10,000, you're gonna see.
You'll look back on this episode, which you will remember because of my presence, and you'll think, wait a minute, she was onto something. She found something.
It's too late. You already went on.
I
Like,
knew that.
Wait a
I
minute.
knew.
Wait a minute. That can't be. My name is Super Nanny Fanon Wiki. I'm sorry. You died 20 years ago in a car accident.
You have to let go. The podcast wasn't your fault that we all disappeared.
Wiki dives are super fun because I remember like the virus and malware wiki, fan wiki, and everyone in the comments just makes up their own virus and it follows this format. I'll give you an example. My virus changes every file and image into pictures of Daffy Duck.
This is awesome.
Wow, that's not rules.
And people respond, "That's a pretty good virus, but I wouldn't want to get it because I'd have some pretty favorite like images, and I don't want them to be Daffy Duck."
I do not want. I would hate my images to be Daffy Duck.
Yeah, okay. Question: are they all the same image of Daffy
Yes.
Duck? Or
I wish I had my old.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting if there was like
I could pull up the exact image. It's a GIF, in fact. Hilarious GIF of Daffy Duck, like looking smug and sliding to the left, disappearing and sliding upwards, and that's the GIF.
Dude, that's hilarious.
It would be
I feel like
very
I posted it
funny
before.
if a virus existed that replaced all your PNGs and JPEGs with different pictures of Daffy Duck. Like,
Okay, I laughed because I thought you said it replaced all your PNGs with JPEGs.
Time to crush those images, baby.
it replaces all your crisp PNGs.
Oh no,
with
they're all my
dumbed-down
transparency.
That'd be awful. It'd be like if somebody went to my computer and placed all my .wavs into MP3s.
That'd actually be
Yes.
horrible for me because I like export a lot of PNGs for animation.
Yeah.
And
I have a lot of fucking .wavs, bro. Like real shit. I mean, that would only be a problem if it was on my iPad, which you can't because the iPad doesn't accept viruses or criticism.
do you got any .oz or
Hey, you got any .flac, bro? I gotta get the crisp audio quality.
.wags?
Hey, you got any .rads? Small file me going boda.
I'm gonna invent a virus that that goes into it changes around like you haven't opened since like 6th grade and like it just changes it to a random picture of the principal from my gym partner's a monkey. the little pixie frog, and it just replaces it with a picture of that, but you don't even You only notice if you're going to look at that file that you haven't opened since 6th grade.
I have something to admit.
Hey, do you want to hear? How about a virus? I have a virus. It's called Internet Explorer.
I have a virus. It's called Bean. You're too freaking.
I'm a virus too, you know.
I have a
Bumbo, what
virus.
was
It's
your-
called my mother-in-law. Haha.
Oh, snap! My wife. Whoa.
Bembo.
My wife.
Yeah,
You have a confession to make?
I do have a confession. I have 2 now.
What is it?
My first confession is I've never watched My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
Whoa, no. I've watched it like once out of like because it was on, but like Jesus.
I've watched
Jesus
every episode when I was a
Christ.
wee kid because I watched so much TV, and now I don't watch anything because I'm too busy working on funny cartoons.
Hey, speaking of like cartoons I barely remember, did any of you guys watch the Cramp Twins?
Yes.
That is, I probably did.
I know about that.
What is that?
I like the Cramp Twins. They're cool.
The Cramp Twins is like the most unrelatable average day life setting show that's ever been made, because the main character
Oh,
the
I
main
remember
character
this.
the main characters are 2 brothers. They're the titular Cramp Twins, and one of them is like a goblin that like goes to the junkyard to like pick up scrap, and the other one is a like neat freak, but he like goes to the swamp and. And his friend, and he goes to the swamp, and his best friend is like a baby with a gravelly voice, and then their mum is like a clean freak, and she has a crush on like a secret agent man who like cleans things. And I remember the characters. I don't remember like the plot of a single episode.
I love the design of that show, though. I think it looks really cool.
Guys, this is a Cramp Twins wiki.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell yes.
Oh, yeah.
Can also
It's
open up
kinda
the
like a-
Squirrel Boy wiki.
It looks
I remember.
kind of like a
fucking love Squirrel
I,
Boy.
I,
Squirrel Boy's
I remember another. I remember another character from the Cramp Twins. There was this girl that had a crush on the junk collecting boy, and she like lived in a mansion. So it's like this is a relatable cast of characters that any kid can relate to.
It looks like a really incredibly beta version of like Phineas and Ferb. Like
That
very
girl.
like incredibly yeah.
That girl was crushing outside her caste system.
In a way, the Cramp Twins was like revolutionary for its time.
4 seasons. What the fuck?
There's so many cartoons that like, oh, this had like 8 seasons, and I haven't heard of it until I like
Cramp Twins
stumble.
had 8 seasons?
I don't know. The Cramp
There's
Twins.
Cramp Twins has 4 seasons.
Ah.
The Cramp Twins is ongoing.
1 win and 1 nomination. What did it win? Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Big old
What
did it
Crap
win?
Award.
BAFTA Children's Award, Best Animation. What the fuck? 2002.
It was a gorgeous looking show.
Honestly, Parker and I have talked about it. We would take a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award over like an Oscar or I don't know, Nobel Peace
Oh,
Prize. any
absolutely.
day.
That's
I mean,
valid.
the
it didn't
Oscar-
win. It didn't win Best Animation. It was nominated. It won
the Oscar.
Best Animation.
It's really funny that the Oscars like get attention at all because it's just like a industry trade show that just gets like publicity. When are people gonna get this hyped about like the Southwest of England agricultural expertise show of 2020?
You say I'm not? Like I already got my shirt ready, bro. It says more like this, and we've got more like this. The Cramp Twins is. We got What's with Andy? I am Weasel.
So,
My gym partner's a monkey. Ding. Juniper Lee, Mucha Lucha, and the kids from Room
Ooh,
402.
Lucha.
Mucha Lucha.
how come one of the Cramp Twins looks like he has silver poisoning?
Because he did have silver poisoning.
It's because he goes to the junkyard and that's how he got
And
poisoned.
he eats silver.
Mucha Lucha has a worse review than fucking the Cramp Twins. This is outrageous.
Speaking about Mucha
Racism.
Lucha from Mexico.
Mucha Lucha I like also
like-
barely remember, but I like
I
the
like how the
flea.
Cramp Twins has like lines like next to their line art, so they all look like they're shaking.
Yeah, it's
They
like,
are.
It's a classic like 90s abstract
The
football.
Yeah.
Cramptons is a show that can be described with one word: trembling.
It does, because They all look like I found a screenshot where all of them have that line art effect, and they all look like they're just standing there and they're shaking.
The show was
Yeah.
like, this is a trembling show. It's a show for like people whose teeth are clattering.
The show truly was groundbreaking.
I don't know
was.
why they. I can't imagine what the show looks like in movement. I'm just
I remember it moved smooth as ice. It was beautiful. But
Do you guys remember the Three Friends and Jerry?
no.
What?
It was by
What's
the guy.
that?
It was by the guy who made the Paranoid Android video for Radiohead. It was like a kid's show.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've only seen a screenshot of it.
Show a screenshot and I might recognize it.
Parker, look
I
it up
miss
on-
LC Gray.
I had these like Mucha Lucha like punching bags from Mexico, and I popped both of them thinking there's like a fun prize inside,
Oh.
but one still remains.
Wait
Thank God.
a second. Mucha Lucha and El Tigre were different shows, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of them was in
Okay.
2002 to 2005. The other one was 2007 2008.
Okay.
And the
I
creator
didn't-
of
I didn't remember if El Tigre was just like a character in Mucha Lucha or something.
Nah,
but-
the creators are different.
Okay.
Yeah, El Tigre's Jorge R. Gutierrez, one of my greatest heroes. Very beautiful man. He wears a lucha mask as much as he can, and I love that. I really do.
Hmm.
God.
I don't know. These are all like cartoons. Like these are all cartoons that I watched because we got like our cable subscription, and we don't call it that in the UK. But I'm speaking to a global audience right now, and it's like we suddenly went from having like 5 channels to like 900, and so I just watched like whatever the fuck was on, and that included like, oh, there's an anime channel, oh, Elfen Lied, this is cool, I'm 14, so
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's my dream to make one of those shows, though.
What, a show that lasts like a season?
Yeah, or even a show that, even better, a show that lasts 8 seasons, but nobody remembers and it only airs on like Nicktoons Network.
You guys remember Robotomy?
slightly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robotomy
yeah.
wasn't Robotomy made by the team behind Super Jail?
I was gonna probably. I would say it looks a lot like the Super Jail. It had 1 season. It was in
Yeah.
the same like era as all those other cartoons. They just kind of dumped immediately.
Yeah, like
Problem Solvers.
Oh, Problem Solvers is brilliant.
Let me fucking see.
Oh,
Michael Buckley.
I just got back into the conversation because I wasn't paying attention. I watched Elfen Lied probably at a way too young age as well.
I wasn't too young. I was like the perfect age to think it was cool. And then it's like I look back on it and it's like, this is trash. This was nothing.
I think we only were drawn to it because of the gore and the tits.
Yeah. The thing is that it was like, how does this show manage to make me like laugh at the characters like beating up a dog? Because it was trying so hard to be sad so that it loops around for
No,
me. It's
feel
like
bad.
it's just like, it's horrible, but it's just like it's like the people who made it like watched Evangelion and they were like, oh, that was pretty sad, we can make it even sadder, and it's just laughable and terrible.
Yeah. It's really weird sometimes feeling like emotion for anime characters that are drawn in that very much like anime style, because my brain has an issue connecting those representations as humans. Like they don't
so
like
they're just all aliens.
not even that, because I can still gain sympathy for aliens because I'm hyper empathetic, but like
Me too.
it's kind of like when you look at an anime girl and you're like, what? That's not.
I can't relate. I
It's
can't
like
relate
feeling
to
sad
you or
for
your
clip art.
struggles.
That's
Oh, yeah,
not
that's a good way of putting it.
representation- That's not a representation of a human being. That's something else.
Yeah, it is.
It's like
But,
feeling
I
sad
mean-
for clip art.
Yeah.
It depends on the
man, did you
style, though.
man, I like when I heard about the things that Wingdings has been through, it made me cry.
No, I just mean like when it's in that really hyper anime style, I just like is this a person? However, there have been a number of anime that have made me cry. So it's not like every anime is completely devoid me from emotion.
No,
But
it's just a very specific look of anime that like
yeah, it mostly permeated the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I feel like
But then-
this era of anime, they're sort of moving past that, and they're
Yeah,
getting
there's like
closer
fun.
to human.
There's always been like good styles. Like I love Cowboy Bebop. By the way, Spike Spiegel is also a cartoon boyfriend of mine.
Cowboy beep boop.
But I don't know. It's like when I was in college, like my tutor was like, "I hate anime. It's not art. You shouldn't draw it." And it's like I hated her for that because it's just like it's not a style. It's just like a medium. But also, I mean, I guess there is like if you say anime style, I know what you mean. But it's still like
It's the misuse of the word style and how we kind of all know what that means at this point, but not like in a way so that it's like an actual, how it should be.
Yeah.
Smurf Racer for the PlayStation.
What?
I have to say. Smurf Racer.
Wait, sorry, I had Smurf Racer. I played that. Sorry, I just opened up the Discord window and I just see the South Park guy going, "I love this show."
Dude, I own. You guys want to know my most prized possession?
Yeah.
What?
It's a copy of Eminem Beach Party for the Wii.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, that sounds awesome.
My dad works at a place where they kind of recycle clothes and shit, and they get a lot of stuff that isn't clothes, which is how I got my Wii. It's also how I get these like stylish brands. There's benefit, believe me. He just brought it home one day with a stack of other kind of shitty games, and I was like, huh. Eminem's Beach Party.
Parker for my birthday years ago gave me what is it? It's it's a Nicktoons game where they play baseball.
Nicktoons baseball.
Nicktoons
Oh,
baseball.
Nicktoons baseball.
Yeah.
That one has so many characters.
It's
wait.
real baseball players and then Patrick Star.
Yeah, no, it's
Harrison.
actual baseball players. It hurts my head.
Wait,
Harrison and Parker.
Yeah.
How is the little booba that you have? How is
Booba?
Oh, I own
Yeah.
I own a booba. It's in my room. I'm thinking of circuit bending it, but I'm a bit afraid because at night it crawls into bed with me.
Oh my
It's a
god!
booba.
You've never
Wait,
seen a
have you-
booba?
No.
Oh
Have
my
you ever
God.
been? Have you ever
Hold
been
on.
to the Booba? Have you ever been to the Booba Zone?
The
The website?
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
god, it's brilliant.
It's so good. It's like a sensory deprivation tank, but the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like it like overwhelms you with senses. It's like you get to like explore your senses in a beautiful way because it goes pew and
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by the boobazone.com.
If you want to get your senses destroyed, go down booba.com. Your
Yeah.
source.
No,
seal yourself in a pod and get fucked up by dreams. Boober Zone.
Booba Zone is like what I
Yeah.
imagine. I like fall off a cliff by accident. I wake up in a white room and I see them floating around me.
They go pew.
My parents let I have a 6-year-old brother, and my parents let him go on that, and I was upset.
Yeah, I would be
I
upset
want to
too.
go.
Like the Booba Zone is at least like it's better than like YouTube Kids animation, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
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 'Cause at least they're doing something original.
it's just like a fun sensory world where you like make a grandpa fall off a couch, like
Bye, Grandpa.
that was one of the mini games in the Booba Zone.
Claire, are you in Booba Zone right now?
I'm trying really hard, but I think it might be no more. I think it might be.
No, Booba
It's-
Zone can't be God. No.
I feel like it might be defunct.
No, wait, no, it should be backed up somewhere.
Hold on, wait. I'm opening it on my cellular device.
Go to
Is
the Wayback
Boob on
Machine.
Flash? Is it Flash?
Yeah, it's a flat. It's the whole website is a SWF file. So
You can
wait,
download it, right?
you could like go
No,
go here. danrickert.eu has it backed up, and it's literally just a
thank
SWF
God.
file. It's just a SWF file, so that means that you could download it and put it on your own website.
Okay,
Easily.
I like how
Oh,
when
that's
it
amazing.
says the website that is being referred to, the danrickert.eu. When you put it in Discord, it spells out the word dot, so it's danrickert.eu.
Yeah.
It's very funny. I like that. That's how I talk about websites.
So if you don't want to do all that stuff and put it on your computer, there are YouTube videos. Specifically, the one that I is Booba website exploration.
I remember watching like Giant Bomb play it some time ago as well, but
Wait, I think I played this too when I was a
Yeah.
little wee child.
I was
I
This is-
really liked the I think I found like parts of the show appetizing.
I think it was
Kubo Child.
it's like well, each of the boobas like corresponds to like a sense. I reckon. I don't know the booba lore, but I reckon like the pink one is like taste. So
The
that's
show
like
feels-
that's like a plum baby that you can really taste.
I feel like
yeah, Plum Baby.
like
I was
a lot
reminded this conversation of website reminded me of a certain game I would play on nickjr.com. If you guys remember, it was very weird. Like, it's almost improv-esque, like British show. I believe British. Not it's definitely not American, but I think it's British because they had the accent. But it was God, they were using
know what
their
you're talking about.
imagination and shit.
It's like Boobsy or something. Like
I don't even know if it was. I saw a clip of it, and it was like
It
a
was on
normal
Cubo.
sounding
It was
name.
on Cubo. Where's Whimsy?
Maybe, but there's a game where you drew
Okay.
something, right? And they would like interact with the thing you drew, but it was like in like a square space. And I remember like messing with that, and my computer was very slow, so I would wait like maybe 20 minutes just to watch them mess with my like funny little machine that I drew with my mouse when I was like 11, and I would go and then I would do it again. I'm very surprised it came out as mildly normal as I did, because the way I did things as a child probably would have left me very, very stupid. But I was kicked in the balls by reality, and now I caught back up. I swear, I was very dumb for a long time because I literally that's all I did.
still am.
I'm
Like-
still dumb. I'm a bimbo.
I mean, I'm still dumb. But I'm talking about
Dumb pride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Booba feels very Y2K to me.
thank you for
Oh,
introducing
yeah, very.
Boobo to me. I feel like I'm going through a lot by watching this video exploration of Boobo.
Booba
Yeah,
feels
Boba.
like Booba feels like Y2K, and it also feels like MK Ultra.
My two favorite
Booba-
things. Yeah, those are all
Booba
the
feels
best
like-
combination.
Booba feels like if when the Beatles were going through their Sgt. Pepper phase and they were going like doing so much LSD that like they were like, let's make a children's show.
Oi, Ringo! I've got an idea for you.
I
Oi,
think
Good
Ringo.
idea for you.
The closest I can get to going to a Gabber rave is by watching Booba and experiencing. That's the closest I can get to ecstasy.
Wait, what
my
about
impression-
Yo Gabba Gabba?
Oh hell yeah!
That's how I go.
My-
That's how I go to hip hop. That's my first hip hop concert. Was just
My impressions of the Beatles are about as good as the ones they got for like the Yellow Submarine movies. So
Any old
Those aren't
line,
the
any old
Beatles.
line, any old
Oi.
Einstein.
Oi, Ringo, what are you doing teaching your Pokemon Hyper Beam? Don't you know it's not competitively viable? You have to take a turn to recharge.
Boy, Ringo, what are you doing to your cock? Why'd you put a little hat on it?
I like to give him a rest.
Fellas,
John, you're being very stupid.
we've got some questions asked for us.
Yeah.
Oh, question time.
Wait,
Question time.
Question
Yeah,
time.
sure.
Question time.
Q&A.
Now,
Who
the
from?
first question, like Crumple Boy, on the We Talk About Our Cartoon Boyfriend server. When you're all Swedish Chef, opinions and comments.
About Swedish Chef?
Swedish.
Yes, about Swedish Chef.
I think it's cool. I think I haven't watched this.
He's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I guess.
I don't know.
Quite
This question is
delightful. I like
stressing
his
me
real
out.
hands.
I guess he's pretty cool.
I like his real
yeah.
hands.
I guess Swedish fish is kind of cool.
I like the gummy Swedish fish that makes me go,
How about this question? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about birds?
Birds?
Birds are cool.
I really
Birds?
like. I
Okay.
really like them. I think I've said it multiple times on the
They're-
podcast, but I don't
they're-
fucking care. I have 4 birds in
Oh.
my
Wow.
house.
I used to have a pet budgie, and I could let them fly around my whole house. But if I ever held up my finger, they would come and sit on it, and it was great.
I have 2 budgies and 2 zebra finches, and they are my terrible children, and I love them very much.
Wow. There's also a fat pigeon that comes into my garden and eats seeds, so that's cool too.
I used to have chickens.
I also used to have chickens. That's the Cuban life, baby.
Well, I mean, right now I look like a silky hen, so birds, they're all good.
I look like a real life bear.
Okay. Best music themed cartoon. SO could be from album art or cartoons or music.
Wait, so best theme from a cartoon?
No,
like
best music themed cartoon.
No.
Oh,
They're like
music
best band.
themed
No.
cartoon.
No.
Wait.
you-
Best-
No.
Like best cartoon themed around music.
No.
If that's the
Say
case,
it.
if that's the case, Rat Boy Genius takes the cake.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad Boy Genius.
No, it would be
Practice Claire on.
best music themed cartoon significant other.
Oh, Rat Boy
So,
Genius.
Okay. Green Monster from Rat Boy Genius.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Green
I-
Monster and Happy Happy Man? Happy Face Man?
Yeah.
Happy face man.
I love Rat Boy Genius. I don't remember the names. But Happy Man and Green Monster, like Ryan Darn, who makes Rat Boy Genius, like he retweets so much ship art of
I
those,
know. I
and
see.
it's great.
Yeah.
Did you see the video where he's just like, let's look at our fan art, and there's like
Yeah,
so much
I'm in-
shipping art of it, and it's great. I love
in
it
that
so
one.
much.
My
Aw.
favorite
Ra-
it's not cartoon, but the music themed SO is the same image of that same curly haired ginger woman that they use on every single Celtic Woman album.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh,
It's the same one.
Mine is Andre 2000 from class of 2000.
I thought it was 3000. Oh wait, no,
Yeah, I
that's
said
Andre.
2000.
Going a bit briefly back to Rat Boy Genius.
Wait,
Everyone should
my-
play on his Minecraft server. It's really fun.
yeah, my music themed significant other is gonna be the skeleton from the Megadeth album covers that comes out
Ooh.
like a
I like that. I like that quite a lot.
You said skeleton. I need to search this.
Wait, let me put an
Okay.
image.
Yeah.
Wait, this is my new significant other.
Yeah! Yeah!
Look how-
Oh hell yeah!
No,
Is
Mr.
that
Nice Guy.
Is that slime tie?
Nickelodeon slime.
He's it's like Gak.
Wait.
Nickelodeon gag.
I say
Yeah.
gack every time I chew up on a really tough piece
Wait.
of beef.
Have y'all seen? No, I think this might be mine. Have y'all seen? Just look up Happy Hardcore album art, and you get stuff that looks like this, and these little chrome.
They look like nerd candies.
Yeah, these little chrome DJ demons are so.
Those
Wow.
are actually really
Wow.
freaking cool. Holy shit, that's like a game like on the PS2.
This
know.
this art style looks like tech decks as a concept.
That's true.
These little guys remind me of the little creatures that they put on like nerds boxes.
Oh yeah.
The creatures on the nerds boxes are primordial Yoshis.
Right. They pretty much are.
I have a secret to
I
show
have-
you.
A
I have
secret?
another. Wait, what's
Yeah.
up? Show me.
What's the secret? Tell us.
A secret from Spyro 4. I want to show you this. The only human.
Does
What?
human spell?
Prepare
Let's
to
see.
scream.
Okay.
Oh no!
Dude, that's a farmer from
You,
Dragon
you,
Ball
pre-
that
you,
gets
you,
killed.
you press Y to turn the butt on.
But that's the farmer that Raditz kills in the first like few seconds of Dragon Ball Z.
No.
It's like,
That's,
oh, what are you? He's like, I'm here for Goku.
no, that's the farmer. That's the farmer from Barnyard.
That is the farmer from Borneo. Holy shit!
And back at the barnyard.
Oh wait, that's holy shit.
What
I know,
is he
right?
doing in this game?
I love
Help!
back
I've
at
been
the
trapped in
barnyard.
Spyro 4.
I love
This
back
is
at the
supposed to be
barnyard.
real
It was
until
really
several
funny.
years from now.
Back at
Uh,
the barnyard was a lot funnier than it needed to be.
You're right.
yeah,
it was a
no.
lot funnier than it needed to be.
It's because it had the same writers as Family Guy.
Really?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I have another question.
Why would
I
you
want
lie?
I want to bring up because I've got the answer already.
Okay, what is
I'll
it?
answer first, but where is it? Where was it? It was right here. Oh, there's favorite mascot that isn't used anymore besides the Noid. I already have an answer for this.
Oh,
everybody
come on.
who knows.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Pepsi
It's
Man.
cool. It's a cool spot.
Yeah.
My darling,
Oh, yeah.
darling son. Cool spot.
I like
Ever so
Pepsi Man.
lovingly, needs of love. I give him just enough love.
Ben, it's because
I-
you're attracted to Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
like I think it was either a dragon or a dinosaur that was the mascot for Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
T-Rex, the T-Rex.
Yeah.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
yes.
I'm gonna go with the big mountain from the Volvic water.
Oh yeah.
What?
There's so much YouTube poops from that. Like in that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That was
I
weird.
know what you're talking about now.
Volvic water. It's so wild.
It was great. He talked to a dinosaur.
Yeah. It's like
How
Volvic
about-
water.
How about the Esurance girl that they had to stop using because people kept drawing so much porn of her?
What?
Wait,
What's
that's
that?
That's a thing.
She was like the spy themed like Flash one, pink hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Stop using it because there's so much porn.
I think as soon as you searched her on Google Images or you just search East like Esurance or whatever,
yeah.
They should have just leaned in on that. Like,
Yeah, they could have.
Those
Now
people-
that like companies are trying to
Do
do,
you think-
that, but
do you think any of the people drawing that hentai would have actually like bought that insurance? Because I feel like they ought to, like, to appease her. Like, if you can get people to form a if you can get people to form like a parasocial relationship with your mascot, then you've won.
Holy shit, you're fucking right. We should make a mascot for the Cartoon Boyfriends podcast so that
We don't
people.
We don't need to. If you listen to a podcast, you can already like form a parasocial
Yeah,
relationship
well-
with the people in it.
I don't know.
Right.
All our little cartoon representations of ourselves are pretty cute.
Exactly.
Right, you're very right.
I just like
Memo
I try and
Davis
balance.
skeleton.
I try and balance it out by being enough of a dipshit that like like no one would like oh yeah, I could really hang out with them.
I wanted to also add from when I said Cool Spot earlier that I'm actually in process of making a little fan game for Cool Spot 3, because it's actually
Yes.
a second game.
I saw that. Is it
Yeah.
what game?
Yeah, you saw that on my feed.
Alphabet?
It's called Cool Spot Goes to Hollywood, and it's isometric 3D. It's really weird.
Wow.
I like it a lot. But yeah, Cool Spot, chilled to perfection, a point and click game starring Cool Spot, not 7-Up. Fuck 7-Up, just Cool Spot.
Absolutely. Like he has. I didn't even know he had anything to do with like 7-Up
Because of Fido
they-
Dido, right?
well, they didn't do that advertising campaign here, but they still released Cool Spot. I'm pretty sure. At least I
Yeah.
remember seeing it in like a Sega magazine, and
I
it was like, whoa! They kept advertising like, this game has the best graphics ever and the best sound, and it was like, this is Cool Spot, and it was like, oh, it's just like a funny platformer mascot, because I was like a kid who just
Yeah.
loved every single mascot platformer.
I agree.
For a while I was obsessed with Frogger, and my dad was like asked me like, oh, who's your hero? And I was like, Frogger. my dad
You just
my
keep
dad was,
hopping forward.
yeah, well, this was because there was like a 3D platformer Frogger game that
Yeah.
looked like Rayman 2, and
I remember that.
I never played it, but I saw the cover art. It's like, that's a cool fucking frog. I'm gonna be
That's
into
a
this
cool
frog.
fucking frog.
I'm gonna be into this frog.
Did you play the Frogger game for the original Xbox?
No, I didn't have an Xbox.
Me neither.
I was reading up on what you're mentioning, and apparently, yeah, because Cool Spot wasn't advertised as a 7-Up mascot over in the fucking Europe because Fido Dido existed, and that was the current mascot at the time of the game being made, which brings on to my ever so bearing point that someone needs to bring Cool Spot some love, and I'm gonna be that person because I love Cool Spot.
You should put. Are you gonna put Fido Dido in the new game?
I'm gonna put. I really want to make this as like straight edge as possible. So there's like barely any references. I just want it to be like a nice, fun, Cool Spot game, like a McDonald's game. Like pretty much it's just like it's like you made like a bunch of made up characters that never have anything to do with McDonald's, and then like there's a cast.
You know the McDonald's.
Have you ever heard of James Pond?
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
There's two James Pond games.
James Pond 2 RoboCard is a game that was made to advertise McVitie's Penguin Biscuits, which is a British thing, and it's also a game where you play as a RoboCop parody, and they literally use the RoboCop theme in the game, like, and it's also a Christmas game, and you can stretch infinitely into the ceiling, and it's basically just. It's a Christmas game, so the game could be about penguins, and it's a RoboCop game because fuck it, and it's great. It's a really good game, but it's also an advertisement thing, and also just straight up uses the RoboCop theme illegally. But
anyone want to go to Tato Land?
Hell yeah.
Tato Land.
Tato Land, you know Tato, the like I think it's Irish, the Irish like
Potato
chips and like chocolate mascot.
I have no idea.
What the hell are you talking about?
Want to go to Blobbyland?
Yes.
Blobby.
I want to go to the abandoned Sega fucking theme park.
Have you guys heard of Blobbyland?
I want to go to the...
I heard a lot about Mr. Blobby, but I didn't know there's a Blobby.
Well, Blobby lived in a place called Crinkly Bottom, and because at the height of Blobby Mania, they made a theme park for Mr. Blobby, and it's like nowadays it's dilapidated. I think it's bulldozed now, but there was like his house was just like left in like a forest in Somerset somewhere, and some people like did drugs in there and had a rave, and there was like an article in the Daily Mail, and I specifically remember what they said. It was like, well, we don't respect Mr. Blobby, but it's a shame what those ravers did to his house.
Why don't we respect him?
We not respect Mr. Blobby, but God, what a shame.
Blobby was there for the children.
Exactly.
I have another question to ask the group by one Elfer on the server. Favorite movie that is based on something that Disney adapted but is not a Disney movie. This is very specific. It's okay if you don't have an answer, because I barely have an answer.
All I can think of is Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys by Disney Pictures.
The Seven Clever Boys.
I haven't watched a video about that in a long time.
Mine is like a Popeye episode based on Aladdin. Or based on Arabian Nights.
For the record, Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys is not my favorite because it's actually like very racist. But it's just what I remember.
Oh, I forgot. It is.
It's just the only thing I could think of because
and
like
it's also it's like a PS2 game, right?
But it was released on video.
Okay.
I don't know if I ever like talked about this, but it's not really a movie. It's more so of a TV show, but it's like fairy tales, happily ever after fairy tales for every child, and it was like adapted fairy tales but with like people of color and like different cultures from around the world, like they did like the Princess and the Pea with like I think it was like Chinese or
I think I
maybe
remember
Japanese.
Was it live action?
No.
I have like a vague memory of like the art style in my head. I'm pretty sure I saw it at some point.
Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, and Alibaba was a spunky little girl, and she was cool.
Wow.
She would steal. She would buy oranges and give them to the starving children in her village. But just like it was really cool, and like every episode had like a song or maybe I think it had multiple songs actually, and they were all bops because they were like the people in charge like knew how to make good music. And the reason that maybe not a lot of people watched it is because it was aired on HBO Kids or HBO Family. And you know when you HBO is for like rich people.
You gotta be an oil baron to watch this channel.
You gotta have a specific amount of prints.
Well, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm slugging?
Yeah, we had to watch Cubo and JetX.
Oh fuck! What's don't tell me. I remember Cubo. No, I don't remember.
Jane and the Dragon. Hey now, Jane.
Now.
Dragon's Night.
Do you guys remember?
See,
Dragon Tales?
I remember Dragon Tales, but I'm like possibly the oldest person here and from a different country, so I don't know everything.
That's valid. Fucking
Dragon Tales.
Show called The Family Guy.
Dragon Tales as an art style in my head, it feels like a gradient.
You're right. I
don't think it actually looked like that, but when I think of like a yellow to green gradient, and it's like, oh yeah, Dragon Tales.
I like that Dragon Tales was like also extremely Mexican.
Yeah, I was super into that, bro.
Me too. I
was like, fuck yeah. I watch a lot of like shows that were just extremely Mexican for no explanation as a kid.
Did you watch Maya
Miguel? Yeah, I did watch Maya Miguel.
Maya and Miguel.
Dragon Tales.
It's Maya.
El Tigre, Mucha Lucha, all that good shit. Dora, I also watched Dora. That was like way young.
I like Dora until I realized it was just a scam and I can't actually interact with it.
Man.
No, she can hear you. She can hear you.
She can hear everything you say.
Yeah.
Okay, in the movie,
including this podcast.
They better have a high budget interactive educational scene in the. If you don't have that, I want my money back.
I want Dora to climb out of my TV like Samara in the Ring and then teach me Spanish. Help me, please. I just want to know.
I'm losing my fucking mind. All right, everybody. I'm gonna share you what's been today in my fucking day-to-day life. Okay, so there's a little post people are sharing by Walmart. All right, today.
What's the post?
This chick, she got a rug from Walmart, and she's posted a picture of the rug and her feet on the rug. And some guy on the Walmart account said, "Cute indeed, but I just couldn't help noticing your gorgeous feet," and then dash, and then rad. People keep adding me. I do not own the Walmart Twitter. Please stop adding me.
Why are people showing it to you?
Because I'm rad, but I'm not. Oh, rad. I don't like feet.
All right.
All right, bro. Sure.
I'm not. First of all, I would never associate myself with Walmart. Fuck Walmart, because I steal from there. Second of all, I don't actually steal from that's a joke. Second of all, I would never post something so horrid, so absolutely vile on Twitter.com. Just in general, we don't need any
Spider owns that account.
I'm
sorry.
I've never been so
forbidden name.
Anger.
Oh no.
Hey Rad.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you want to contact that man? And
I want to beat the shit out of that man if I see him. He's dying by my hands. This is the meme, by the way. You can post it on the video if you want, so you can know what I'm screaming about.
Walmart, come on.
No.
Dude, indeed, I just couldn't help noticing your gorgeous feet. Whoever.
Maybe this
Rad, have some fucking restraint.
It's not me.
Rad, have some decency.
It's not me.
Yucky.
You're gonna get fired for this.
Wait a minute. This is from a year ago.
Yeah,
why are they adding you now?
Why now? It's a year old.
Rad,
it's over a year old.
I was Rad a year old anyway, so I was Rad a year. It would still would apply. You'll be like, haha, look at you, funny foot. Not me. I have 3 accounts. All right, listen closely. My we talk about our cartoon boyfriends fandom. 1, casual rad. 2, the one for my music, and 3, the one where I cry privately. I use that. Those are in ranges of most used to least used. I don't really cry very often privately. It's very public.
It's okay. You gotta have a cry.
You have a good cry when people think you're a feet man.
Who can rap goodly?
I can rap goodly, actually. I rap.
'Cause I got a beat, and you gotta rap over it.
All right. Give me the beat, bro. Yeah. Walmart rugs. They don't give me hugs. They say I posted the feet, but that's not me. So feed it to me. That's not me. Twitter.com. Get off my feed. That's not me. That shit's bad. Get off my feed. I don't like feet. Yeah,
Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking professional rapper, and I'm out here doing this shit. Someone's gonna like once I become like mildly big enough to be attention, someone's like 50 Cent's gonna like dig up some shit like LMAO. This dude likes feet. Like don't like feet. Don't. 50 Cent, get off my feed.
God.
50 Cent, if you're listening to this, fuck you.
Brad,
I'm gonna start some beef right now.
despite you saying that you don't like feet, you have said the word feet the most in the entire podcast.
out of any of us combined.
The word feet's been used
Fucking
most
people think
in the
that he
past
likes
minute.
diapers. Just mention it more. It's gonna be my life. It's gonna be what people call me now.
Feet guy.
They're gonna call you
I don't.
casual
Please,
foot pad. I don't know.
Parker.
please. I've been so nice. I don't deserve this.
Parker
All I
just
do-
rapped for us.
Fuck, that was me. That's all right.
Do you...
Yeah, I just realized I said Parker.
Yeah. Parker and I are not the same person yet.
Okay.
It'll happen
Do you
soon
remember?
enough.
Yeah.
Brad.
What's up?
Do you remember the rap I did last night?
I don't remember much from last night. So
What happened?
we did a draw pile with my friends Andy and Evan, and we drew like our version of Homer Simpson and his family. And Claire drew like Marge Simpson as like a giant hairy like fucking little ball of hair with eyes crawling on all fours eating leaves.
I call bullshit. Parker.
No,
shut up.
No, it's not. I did it.
It's real. We
Is
have
that what-
we have receipts, haha.
The Bart is like a little prim and proper little boy.
Oh yeah.
Who
Evan's
murders
Bart's like
people.
very prim and proper, very nice boy who just murders people.
Listen,
And
this is a
this- and-
truth-oriented podcast. I'm not taking these lies.
We're not lying.
I'm about to turn Parker into a flat two-dimensional image. I'm gonna transport you to the 2D world.
I'm gonna put him in a
Shenanigans.
headlock.
I'm about to fucking beat Parker into a little pudding cup. I'm not lying.
That's fair.
This is a real
Real
thing
easily.
that we
It
did.
doesn't take lots of trying.
Lisa Simpson was like a JoJo
Looks like
style
really
character
big, like,
who
buff,
is
yeah.
really muscular and like regularly crushes her brother.
It's like,
I don't think
Okay,
we drew
brother.
Maggie. I don't
I
think
wanna-
we drew Maggie.
I want
Oh,
to
yeah,
call
we did-
out the Amazing World of Gumball right now.
Please do.
Call out.
Please do.
Okay,
For
here's
what?
my Amazing World
For
of
what
Gumball.
today?
For sexualizing Nicole
Yeah.
Dish.
I'm
mom.
gonna call out the Amazing World of Gumball for making me hear the word brony for the first time in a number of years.
I'm gonna
Did they
call
do
out-
that?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because like Dawn was like, "Where are you going?" and Gumball was like, "The Brony Convention in Liechtenstein." Where do you think I'm going?
Huh.
You know, they also bring up
That's pretty funny. That's pretty self-referential.
they bring up references a lot, but they never like acknowledge it. They just like say a word and then just
Well, I mean, I dig that at least. It sounds like a fucking hammed up session, like Family Go.
Like I think they should furry.
Wow, Lois, do you remember the time I met Super Mario?
Hey, Peter, it's me, Super Mario.
Motherfucker.
Mamma mia, I'm tripping out on a mushroom.
And now I'm realistically bleeding after I hit my head on the block.
So anyway.
Back to
Wow. You guys ever notice that in Mario, when you eat a mushroom, he gets bigger, but in real life, mushrooms don't do that?
Mushrooms are
That's so crazy.
Pretty fucked up.
Isn't it wacky how he touches a like million degrees Celsius star and does not get?
I know. Cinema sins. Ding.
My
Ever wonder why Luigi's so thick? That's not a joke. That's a real question.
not really, because Luigi's kind of like thinner than.
All right, but Mario's like
So
ton.
thick.
Luigi's-
Mario, in terms of like density, like
he's way more dense. That's true. He's very round. Wario is actually the most dense. He's a ball.
Wario is collapsing in on himself.
I'm going through my first playthrough of Wario Land 3.
Oh yes, that's my favorite game of all
Wario Land 3
time.
is very good.
It's really good. Like the level design.
Yeah, I like how it tells you about Wario's character through the gameplay because it's it's like a self-depreciating game. Wario will do anything to get treasure. He'll get burned up. He'll get puffed up. He'll get undeaded. It's great.
He'll get puffed up and smoke weed like his brother Mario.
Absolutely.
Hey, he's older brother.
Brothers, Parker.
They're
Yeah,
all
they are.
Friends.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah,
Wait, did Bowser
Look.
give birth to them?
Yes.
What?
Mario, Luigi, Mario.
Mario, Mama.
Mario isn't a human. He's a brother. So that's like their species.
What's your favorite Mario enemy of all time?
Oh man, that's actually really hard. I did like a list of a bit ago.
Oh geez, I'm gonna go and say that my favorite Mario enemy is Petey Piranha.
He's cute.
That's pretty good.
Petey Piranha's a girl.
Oh, sorry. I'm stupid.
I don't know, but I've decided because Petey Piranha's a girl in like some regions, but not in others. But
That's
I think it's better for them to be a girl that's called Petey.
You're right.
Anyone play Super Princess Peach?
Yeah.
I've
I love
played
that
it.
game.
I had a puzzle for it for some reason. Like my dad just had a puzzle.
Whoa.
It was like a holographic puzzle. I was like, nice.
How about Yoshi's Tilt and Whirl?
I didn't have.
I think I did play that one. I'm pretty sure.
In the UK, it has like a really like long, complicated name for some.
It's like Yoshi's topsy turvy fuck around, like whatever.
I need to bring it up.
Yoshi's Magic Roundabout Topsy Turvy Tour 2006 edition.
Tingle's Lovely Rupee Land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a tie between the Elite Gritty Goomba from the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, or Lack of Thunder from New Super Mario Bros. Those two characters.
Wait, no! I know my favorite Mario enemy. It's the flies from Mario Land 2 that you can't attack and they just fly away as soon as you go near them.
I always like the sun. It just has a cool face.
Oh yeah, now it's got a really
My favorite Mario enemy is Scuttlebugs.
Oh, Scuttlebug. Which one?
Scuttlebugs are great.
From the Nintendo 64 because you can use them to travel to different dimensions.
Only if you're using.
Wait, here's my favorite Mario enemy. It's called B, and it's a fly, and it cannot deal damage to you by any means because it just flies away diagonally as soon as you get close to it at all. And
So it's just. Is it even an enemy?
I mean, it might dislike Mario, but I don't know if it might
It's very cute.
It is really cute, but it's
Well, because, like, I think all enemies dislike Mario, but, like, this one is in the flight category, while all the other ones are in the fight category.
yeah, but I mean, if you hop over a Goomba, it doesn't, like, change its course. So maybe it just doesn't. It just like gets angry and just charges
Well, like,
forward.
there's fight,
but-
flight, or freeze.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what?
I just realized something. So you can't hurt these enemies.
You can like shoot them down if you have a fire flower, but why would you want to?
Because in 3D world and like 3D land, they fly away as soon as you get
Ben, you're clipping out
back with them.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Birds from the Mario universe in 3D Mario games fly away from you, very similar to the ways flies do in 3D. In Mario Land. So does that make birds an enemy in the Mario universe?
I think yes.
Yes, birds would kill Mario if they weren't scared.
Yes.
That's the answer.
Mario Land 2 in general just has like really good enemies because they're like all things you never see again in any other Mario game, and they have names like Bopping Toadie and and F Boy, and there's a really good Tumblr blog called Weird Mario Enemies, and it's just like it's an amazing blog, and they cover a lot of like the creatures on there. That's my recommendation for blogs.
You know Daniel Bandy? I hate
Daniel
him.
Bandy? Who?
Oh, he's just some Nintendo YouTuber that makes bad videos.
I don't trust any YouTubers, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, that's good. That's very
If you
good.
see a YouTuber, attack on sight. That's my advice today.
Hey, Tech.
Oh, I thought you said Attack on Titan. I'm like, what?
Harrison,
Yeah.
Attack on sight.
how much time has passed?
An hour and 30 minutes, exactly.
Wow.
Although 10 seconds away, but still.
How long does the podcast usually go on for?
About that long.
An hour and 30 minutes
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go
Okay.
then.
I guess it's
Everyone
time to wrap it
will
up.
Who wants to lead?
Let's-
Who wants to lead in
Well-
an outro?
Me.
Alrighty.
There.
Do you want
I need
sounds?
You're
I
hurting
need-
my
I
ears.
need a beat.
Yeah, Ben, you
Okay,
can
I'll
do
give you a
some
beat.
sounds.
I'll give you a beat. Oh wait, hold on.
Parker, stop.
He's opening up different kinds of sound. You got this.
Everyone, I just want to say, I don't know I did this last time, but I'm gonna do it again. That the real cartoon boyfriend is the one within you, and the true cartoon boyfriend is the big man upstairs. No, I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about Santa Claus.
Merry
All right,
podcast!
boys and girls, have a nice
Merry podcast.
night.
Hey. Yeah.
Merry foreskin!
Excuse me.
Oh.
Man, I wasn't in this episode.